All right. Welcome to Bitcoin Crypto News Online. We are a bit laggy today, not getting the best internet connection, so apologize for that. But it is an exciting time. We we all know Bitcoin is just skyrocketing. We have we hit 98,000. We've touched 99,000 really in some spots, some exchanges. So we are getting very close to 98 on Coinbase and other exchanges, to 99 rather, on many exchanges. If you've been listening to my podcast, this is not a surprise to you. This is something you're aware of. Today we're going to talk about why Bitcoin hit all-time high, why altcoin season is at the cusp, and just some good and bad news. I'm going to start off with some food for thought. Food for thought. And I'm going to show you, I just want to talk to you about altcoins real quick. You know, so many altcoins, they're not making any money, and they're just generating coins, and people are buying coins. It's all off of the coin. There isn't, services, a lot of services being provided. There's over 2.5 million altcoins. So if you think you're going to invest in an altcoin and get rich, you are probably wrong. I call them gambling coins for a reason. But are there coins you can make money off of? Of course, we've all seen that. So just be careful, do due diligence, don't go all in without stop losses and things like that. Spread your money around several bets. You know, this isn't investing advice, but I'm not a financial advisor. But just use some common sense and be careful not to get wrecked, because believe it or not, especially newer people that haven't been through these 4-year cycles where they've really been in the game, putting a lot of money in, they get wrecked. They buy and it goes up a little bit and they buy something else, and then all of a sudden it just drops. It tanks. So please be aware. That's why I say, you know, for your Bitcoin, dollar cost average, even Ethereum, if you're an Ethereum hodler, you know, dollar cost average. These other ones, just be very careful. These are exciting times. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement. Okay, now here's so that's kind of the bad news. So let's look at the market cap. You see it's 3.3 trillion, almost 3.4 trillion. I have stated that we need it to go to about 4 trillion, 5 trillion. Then we're really going to see a good altcoin market, I think, at that time. Look at this. This is the whole market of all crypto coins, the main ones that are listed. And look at this cup and this handle. This indicates that we're going to have a big move up. Okay, there's usually some type of formation like that before each of these big gains that we've had at these different happenings. So where the altcoin kind of follows the Bitcoin. So this is something to keep your eye open for. All right, let's look at the top 20 cryptocurrencies real quick. Talk about that for a couple seconds. Bitcoin currently at 97,919. Up 9.7% for the 7-day, up for the 24 and for the 1 hour. I don't know why that, I think it's because it's so cold out here, my battery thinks it's dying. Ethereum is holding very well over 3,000 at this point, with a 7% jump for the week, 1% for the day, 9% for the 24 hour. So yeah, the Ethereum's had a lot of interest. It's really starting to prove itself. Solana Coming in at 4th, XRP at 6, Dogecoin. We've got Cardano in number 10, and then Tron, Avalanche, Shiba Inu, Toncoin, Sui at 17, Wealth Coin, Bitcoin, Chainlink, and then some honorable mentions: Litecoin 26, Near Protocol, Stellar, Polkadot, and Pepe, all at 21 through 26. So everybody doing good, looking like some people taking some 10% profit here away from Pepe. That is going to happen as we go up the ladder. Shiba Inu, same thing. A lot of these meme coins, people are taking some profit to buy Bitcoin, I think, because most of Bitcoin's boom has not really been new money in the market. It's been old money. All right, let's look at our blockchain calendar at blockchaincalendar.com. We have 1,019 Satoshis for $1 US. So not on sale anymore. Fear and greed. Hopefully I got the right fear and greed. Yes, 82%. Still pretty high, a little bit up higher than yesterday, but not in, I guess that is extreme greed according to this one, but we have been up to 90. So that does explain a little bit of the profit taking. Bitcoin price prediction for the 5-day. It looks like it has dropped down a little bit to 100,000 for the 5-day according to Coin Codex. This is based off the 50-day and the 200-day moving average and other indicators. But we're still, for the 1 month, we're at 107. For the 3 month, we're at a $110 prediction. Altcoin season, we're just staying right here the same. Nothing's changed. Doesn't look like we see a whole lot going on there. All right, so with the news, yes, the evil Gary Gensler, as all crypto folk feel, he is not going to step down. He's hanging in there until the Trump policy takes place. This is according to coindesk.com. Article there that you can look up if you want to. That's today's news. That's just come out recently. There's some warnings of a pullback, but there's also some good news that we may not be having a big pullback. I feel like it's really going to float around a lot more, up to 100,000 and above 100,000 as people take profit. But we have a lot of indication showing that a lot of money is coming in, and we think that that could have an effect on the price, kind of keep it from going to 100,000 before we see some sort of correction. All right. So MicroStrategy, are they in a bubble? There's been a lot. I'm thinking of doing a video on, is Bitcoin a Ponzi? Just real quick to kind of settle that. I mean, fiat is a Ponzi, and it's guaranteed to go to zero. So when we look at Bitcoin, there's a limited amount. I do believe if, people are starving and it's like a depression, that Bitcoin is not going to do you any good. Neither's gold, neither's money, neither are stocks. So just keep that in mind, and like I said, I want to do a video to really talk about what I personally think is the best thing to do, and I will make it lengthy, and I will try to have a lot of information in it, and just talk to you about the black swan scenarios and what I would invest my money in, not investing advice. But Sui had a 2-hour setback. So Solana had some downtime, which scared everybody, but they got it fixed. The Sui network, which promises to be much quicker and some people feel will be better than Solana, had a 2-hour outage, so that's a bummer. But a lot of people feel that crypto has grown so big no one can shut it down. From Infinix, this Kane Warwick says that. And also, we have some other things. Bit Global claims Coinbase delisted WBTC for competitive advantage. Yeah, that could be for sure. MasterCard, JP Morgan, integrate blockchain payment solutions. So that's interesting. Also, what is the potential of open network TON by Marco Casarovio? That might be interesting to look at if you want. And I do, excuse me, want to talk about some of the positive things. We have a lot of companies that are looking at putting crypto in retirements. We have BlackRock actively selling cryptocurrency and Bitcoin ETFs and portfolios. So yes, the ETFs have broke the $100 billion mark, and they have exploded quicker than any other asset. They are not above gold, but for the amount of time that they've been listed as an ETF, they're outperforming everything, even gold when it was listed. So this is exciting. There's a lot of stuff here. MicroStrategy in a bubble. I mean, sure, they could rise and fall, but here another article says a Bitcoin diamond hand sell-off risks the outpacing ETF inflows at 98,000. Well, we're going to take a look at something and talk about that a little bit. But U.S. Bitcoin reserve during the Trump presidency could pump Bitcoin to 100 million, says Zoltan Vardell. So that might be something to check out as well. But I want to thank you guys for liking, subscribing. Please hit that like button. You're really doing me a big favor. I appreciate it when you subscribe and hit that like button. Thank you. All right, Bitcoin futures smashed through the 100,000 barrier. This has already happened. You can see here on this D ribbit here, you look at the numbers there, 107, 104, 101. What is this? Omkar Godbole tells us that maybe it's Duribit's BTC futures expiring in March, June, and September on the 2025 trade, they trade above 100,000. So what does this mean? This means they're confident that Bitcoin will be over 100,000 next year. That is in March, June, and September. That's what they're betting on. The BTC call option at the $100,000 strike now boasts an open interest of over $2 billion. So there's $2 billion of people betting that it will be over 100,000. So that's a good thing in the sense that it means we could go over the $100,000 mark. But when it hits that, then they will be cashing in, and that could slow down the price. So the BTC futures contract expiring March 28th traded 4.8% higher at $101,992, representing a premium of nearly 5% to the global average spot price of 97,200, according to the data source on Deribit and TradingView. Contracts expiring June 27th and 26th changed hands at $104,948 and also $107,690 in an upward sloping futures curve. So the good news is these people are betting on this, and they feel that we are going to be over 100,000 the beginning of next year. Shoot, that could happen even sooner. So this is exciting. This is an exciting time, and I think that we have a really good future ahead of us. But we are going to have a lot of corrections and fighting back and forth. I'm hoping we're going to hit the 100,000 between now and the end of January. Sooner would be better. Let's see what happens, guys. That's about all I got for you. I guess I'll throw one more plug out there. I did write a book, Bitcoin Equals Freedom. It is asking the question, Bitcoin, will it create freedom? And although I think Bitcoin is a great investment, there is some things to be cautious about. So that's what I'm talking about in the book. And that is a video that I'm going to do that's going to kind of address with a little bit different than the political, financial side. Well, it'll be more the financial side and less of the political side of things that you just need to be cautious about. Primarily talking about uh, altcoins and crypto coins. But hopefully I can get that out for you this week. So that's all I got for you now. I am out of here. Thank you for tuning in. Congratulations on new highs, and I'll see you next time.